Hello, everybody. It's me, Zach, with CJ again for our Week 4 big stories in the NFL. Say hello to the people, CJ.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Yes. All right. So, Week 4, we had some big storylines. I did not do very good last week on our predictions. I did terrible, actually. I went eight.
All
Well,
right,
not terrible, but I went 8-8. You
no,
went
you
like 10 and
did
6.
pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
You only did two better than me, but whatever. Also, Patrick Mahomes got back into the groove of things. Russell Wilson still looks great. Um, you had a funny point about his quarterback rating. If you want to tell him about that one, about how
Oh
perfect he
yeah,
is.
so his quarterback rating actually went down after he threw 5 touchdowns against the Cowboys.
And 0 interceptions.
It went down 1 point. Yeah, 0 interceptions.
Makes no sense.
So,
but
he's perfect right now.
Yeah, exactly. Also, seems like most of our predictions last week were actually pretty spot on like the legit teams, except the Bears just came out of nowhere and Nick Foles came back on the Falcons. I mean, that was crazy.
You had the Falcons, you had the Bears, didn't you? I believe you did. Did you have the Bears?
I think I did.
I had the Falcons. So I was wrong. But to be fair, I didn't know Nick Foles was coming in the game. If that was in the calculation, I would have said the Bears, maybe, probably not. But we can.
I mean, that's just so weird with Nick Foles. He joins like a team that's like borderline contention, but like total garbage. Like that's what he did with the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles were actually looking good because Carson Wentz was actually good back then. But he joins these teams that have great hopes, but their quarterback situation isn't always there. But then he just makes it great. And so now, who knows? Maybe you'll see a little Nick Foles magic during this year. We'll see. But
I'm ready.
So yeah, go ahead and I'm gonna leave the floor to you because our first topic is Russell Wilson's great start, and I know you love Russell Wilson in ways that I don't even understand. But you go ahead and tell the people about what Russell Wilson's great start.
First of all, follow me on Instagram at Wilson for MVP. All right, let's get that out of the way. We moving up. Okay, let's just start with this. Russell Wilson right now is having the best season a quarterback has ever had. Nobody else has done better within the first 3 games. Of course, it could go downhill, of course. But right now, first 3 games, Russ is doing the greatest. Patrick Mahomes, 23 in 2018, he threw 13 touchdowns in 3 games, which is pretty good. You want to know who's doing who did a little better? Russell Wilson did. 14 passing touchdowns.
How many interceptions?
And it's exciting. 1 interception, but that doesn't count.
How many did Patrick Mahomes have, though?
I'm not sure. I wasn't looking at the.
I don't trust.
Even if he did have,
you lost half the audience, which is like one person.
If he had 0, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because Russell Wilson didn't even count. Greg Olsen sucks.
Yeah, I saw that and I made fun of you immediately. I immediately texted him after the ball popped right out of Greg Wilson's hands, right into whoever they were playing's hands. But
and by the way, with Russell Wilson, it could have been 15. DK Metcalf was 1 yard away.
That was so dumb.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Sent it to him. Oh my gosh, it was so easy to make fun of with that. That was crazy.
He could have had 6 passing touchdowns.
I know.
Which would have been insane. But again, somehow after Patrick Mahomes' 5 touchdown game, people are talking like at least the media is. I think the regular people are smart enough to understand, but the media are a little unfairly biased towards Mahomes.
Right? It's weird.
They do. They love Mahomes.
They just want to like him.
Yeah. So with that being said, we have a little conversation we're going to have here with the top 3 QBs, and I think we both agree on
the first 2,
are 1 and 2.
But the 3 is kind of up for grabs, and I think a lot of people would agree with that because you got people like Josh Allen And in your case, Deshaun Watson kind of up for grabs. Also, you think of, maybe Tom Brady makes a push again. I don't know. You could see Lamar Jackson could be in that list, but he didn't look so good this week. But number 3 spot is kind of up for grabs right now. But yeah, we're gonna get into
Who's
that.
your number one?
My number 1.
Who's your number one?
I said Russell Wilson. I've always respected, except for like his first 2 years, I've always respected Wilson. But the thing is I hate the Seahawks, so it's still a little hard for me to admit it. But I'll admit it. He's doing great. He's doing great. He's leading the league in passing touchdowns, I think. I mean, he has only 1 interception. Didn't seem to be his fault. I watched it live. Didn't seem like it was that big a deal. And his passer rating's great. He looks amazing. So yeah, Russell Wilson's number 1 for me. I think I can guess the same for you, but
Correct.
Yes.
My number 2 is Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, we both agree on this, I think.
Yeah.
And again, number 1, number 2, they're both very incredible quarterbacks. I think based on the week, you could give it to one of them.
Yeah.
But number 3.
No. Hold on.
ahead.
I want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
My number 3 could also be number 2 because before Patrick Mahomes had this 5 touchdown game, Josh Allen was the second, almost first, but he wasn't. It was second best quarterback in the league. So I just want to before that starts, I wanted to say that Josh Allen could also be up there at number 2. But yes, that is my number 3 is Josh Allen because he's also looked great. I was completely wrong. And this is for my dad. I chose, and I will admit, I chose Baker Mayfield to be better than Josh Allen, but I was extremely wrong. I thought that the Browns wouldn't actually screw something up for once. And yes, Dad, I'm sorry, but I was wrong. Josh Allen is better, and he will be better. Baker Mayfield sucks. And I hate that he sucks. He should have been great. But anyways,
True.
Josh Allen, he's great. He's my number 3 best. I think Lamar Jackson or I think Deshaun Watson's probably my number 6. I think he put somewhere on 5th, but we're just doing 3. But I think Lamar Jackson, if he continues to play better, I think by next week he could definitely be on my number 3. But if Josh Allen keeps going, he's not going to catch up. What about you?
Are you done with your rant?
Yeah, I'm
Josh
done
Allen?
with my rant. Go for it.
Okay, well, let me just say this. First of all, I think putting Josh Allen at 3 is kind of ridiculous. But now, you could say, arguably, but because let's be completely honest, okay? Let's be completely honest. You're telling me right now, all right? You're telling me right now that you're taking Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson as well, even, all right, over
Deshaun Watson.
Josh Allen.
You mean,
Well, no. Even Deshaun Watson. I'm saying right now, you're taking Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson and Watson over.
you mean Allen over Deshaun Watson?
I mean, Allen
Yeah,
over them.
come on,
Yeah, so-
come on. Yes, I am. And I don't look. Deshaun Watson still has a good team. He lost DeAndre Hopkins, but he has Brandon Cooks now. He has Will Fuller, who is extremely fast. I understand he gets hurt, but he's still out there sometimes. I mean, he's still got a good receiving core. I mean, they added a couple other guys, like they added Randall Cobb. And I feel like it's almost a confidence thing. I don't even think I think Deshaun Watson's great, but they added multiple more pieces to where it should be easier to spread the ball around. And I don't see Deshaun Watson doing that. Like, what's their record? Are they like 1-2?
They haven't won a game.
0-3. That's your quarterback for number 3
Yes.
is an 0-3
Yes.
team. That's
Yes.
terrible.
Yes.
Why would
Because
you
let me
take
tell
a
you right
quarterback that has led his team? Okay, and let me make this point. Jimmy Garoppolo went on a team that was what, 3-13? No, sorry, 0-13 or 0-11 or 0-10 or something like that. I think it was 0-10 or 1-9. He joins that team. He wins 6 straight games or 5 straight games, something like that. Doesn't lose. I'm sorry, but if you take a quarterback, and he wasn't put in the top 3 conversation. If you got a quarterback that is in the top 3, but he's 0-3. I don't buy it. He can't be a top 3 quarterback and be on an 0-3 team unless you're on the Browns or the Dolphins.
Well, to be fair, the last 3 weeks, the Texans have played all top 5 teams. They played the Steelers, they've played the Ravens, and they played the Chiefs.
But the Ravens
let's
got
be completely
exposed,
honest.
and the Steelers are not an offensive team; they're a defensive team, which I get can counter Watson.
But the Texans stink. Everything around Deshaun Watson stinks. All right, who is Bill O'Brien, and why did he trade DeAndre Hopkins, his best weapon, for David Johnson, a washed-up running?
That was a dumb move, but
absolutely. But my point is, all of the above is that he's not a good coach. Watson has been put in a terrible situation this year, and he's played basically all the power rankings I've seen has the Steelers, Chiefs, and Ravens top 5. Maybe Steelers are out of it. Maybe the Ravens are one spot out, but they're all up there. So for that, they played really good opponents, and they're 0-3. Long season. We'll see. I want to be a Josh Allen hater, okay? Because I am a Josh Allen hater. I'm pretty sure that's basically my entire
first 3 weeks. You're a Josh Allen hater.
I'm a Josh Allen hater. Yeah, because I don't know the schedule yet, but I know he has played.
He played
pretty
the Rams,
easy
which is a good team.
They
put up a ton of points on him. It was a close game.
They almost choked it, and the PI call kind of.
But they're not the
failed
Falcons,
them out.
So
but
they didn't. More than that, I guess. But we only choked a 10-point lead. It wasn't that bad.
But Josh Allen, and he is so crazy with the football. I don't know what he's doing.
But he's like he's like a sleeker, musclier. Well, no, he's like Cam Newton and Ben Roethlisberger had a baby, and he's just like this big old 6'4" just monster. He literally he charges his leg when he is running the ball and he gets stopped at the goal line. He keeps moving his legs like a running back. The dude is a monster.
True.
I'm not gonna lie. He looks great. That's why he's my number 3.
He does look great.
Keep hating. Go ahead. Keep trying hating. I'll debunk it.
And let's again, if we want to talk about opponents, and they played the Jets and the Dolphins the first 2 weeks, guys. Jets and the Dolphins.
But look at how he did against them, though. He put up really multiple touchdowns. It wasn't like he had 1 or 2 touchdowns and he's magically top 3 quarterback because his team's 3-0 or whatever because he's played garbage teams. Even if he's played garbage teams, he's still performing way past expectations. Way better than last year. I'm looking at his growth from last year to now and how he is performing against these teams that you say suck, which you've also said in the past that the Miami Dolphins are better than everybody thinks. But
they are better than everybody thinks.
I'll give you this.
I'll give you this.
In week 3, I think now going into week 4, I think he is the 3rd best quarterback. We will see in the future. But I think for now, I would put him at top 3.
Do you think by the end of the season he'll be top 3?
I think he'll be top 5.
Okay. Because I just want to see, they have the Steelers on their schedule. They have the Steelers on their schedule. Let's see who else do they have on their schedule. They have the Chargers, who have a really good defense. I want to see how he does against those teams. And I think it's a little too early to put him in the top 3. I understand the Watson argument completely, and I think it can be fair. I just am not Josh.
But you're also gonna see him play the Dolphins and the Jets again. They're in the same division, right? The Jets are in that division as well, or is it? He's not. Yeah. But he's still gonna be playing bad teams. So I'm looking at his performance against them because if he ends up with 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, I'm not that impressed. Which he's still winning those games, but he's not winning them to the degree that he should. But he's winning them, but he's not winning like he should. But anyways, this is taking way too long on the top 3. Let's move on.